Hello folks, Jimmy here. So we're going to start cleaning this compartment up where we're going to put the Honda generator. I'm going to prep for sheet metal, maybe even get some in. Certainly I've safed off the 12 volt wire because I want to get that out of the way, completely safe. Won't be using the 12 volt positive wire. I will be using the 12 volt negative wire. I'm going to hook that up to the negative ground on the generator to ground the system. And let me show you my plans here on what we're going to do with some of the little details. I plan to show you the little details because my goal is to help other people who might be deciding to do this. So I'm not just going to do something and then cover it up. So if you find this boring, that's okay. There's other things to watch on YouTube. Whatever. I mean, trust me, I've gone down the rabbit hole of YouTube many hours. Okay, so like I said, I safed off this hot positive to the battery. It's a very large cable. It has a terminal on the end. I cut the terminal off and I heat shrunk a wire nut on the end of the terminal, and then I wrapped that heat shrink in black tape, and then I covered it with this wire loom cover, the plastic split loom cover, folded the end over, wrapped all that with one layer of black tape all the way back to here, and then I secured it safely out of the way for the whole trip. And this wire can be used in the future for something, maybe. If I decided I needed like an inverter output outside, or I wanted to have solar panel input from the outside, then I could utilize this wire somehow. It's still available. Now I'm going to work on this area here. My plan is to cut a 45-degree nailer. I'll screw through from this side of the wall to hold it in place, and then I'm going to put a piece of sheet metal across this joint, screwing it into the 45-degree corner that I'm going to put here. And then I think I will actually shoot spray foam all the way up in here with a fresh can and just seal this whole thing off with spray foam. That'll secure this water pipe from ever freezing. And then the next thing I'm going to do, woodworking wise, is create a piece of 3/4 that fits from here to here, and I'll secure this metal back to it. I'm going to run it the whole length all the way down to this area. I may put a spacer in here of something so that this is all flush. I may do the metal first. In fact, I think I will. I think I'll run metal down to here first. Then I'll run the piece of 3/4 ply into here to here, securing this to that, and then I'll cover it with metal. And once I cover this with metal, I'll probably put a spacer in here maybe and see about bringing that down. But I'm going to have to put my bracketry in first, or my bracket holes. Maybe I'll need spacers for my bracket holes. That sounds like a good idea. Well, we'll get to that part and I'll show you when we do. Alright folks, I've cleaned it up a bit in here. I have covered this plate, ready to receive spray-in foam, and I'm going to use the garden and pond spray-in foam. It's a black foam that's waterproof, not just your regular household foam that is expanding it. That doesn't hold up in the weather as well. Not that this is going to be in the weather, but it is going to be where rain spray can bounce up from below, because the bottom must be left open to let air flow up and then out for the exhaust. So I added some wood, put in some metal on the bottom of the wood. Here, look at that. See, put in some metal there, reinforced behind the wood so that I can screw this in. Comes back a bit to give me a little more room. Covered over the water pipes insulated, jointed up all this, put in a little more sealant there. I added a piece of tin that went from here all the way to the wall, and then I did some taping here and here, and I think it's good for tonight. That's as fireproofed as I need to make the box. I will mount the electrical box up here, out of the way, like that. And that'll probably allow me to have plenty of room to hook up the plug. So, time to clean up. The weather's turned pretty weird out here. From 4th of July when it was hot to 6th of July when it's not. Actually rained last night. So I'm going to clean up, get some dinner, and back at this tomorrow. Turn my light off. So, feel free to comment. Feel free to tell me what you like, what you don't like. Tell me, ask me any questions. I'll see what I can answer. Thanks.